What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Rich here to talk some NBA prop plays over on PrizePicks for Friday, March 3rd. It is a bit of an early look, so not the entire board is up on PrizePicks yet, but I did find some lines that are very advantageous for us on PrizePicks, so let's dive into those right now.
For all the high-flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by PrizePicks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man. All right, so I have a pair of plays out in Boston. They play Brooklyn tonight. The problem is the blowout. Is it going to be a massive blowout, and how do we navigate that? Both these plays, though, are very heavily skewed towards the over on DraftKings. Marcus Smart over 4.5 assists. The problem for him, he hasn't been getting too many dimes, but in a game that should be pretty low stakes for the Celtics, should win it pretty easily. Smart could be the facilitator in this one. Probably won't see a ton of points. Can just kind of relax, play some defense, and just dish the ball. 4.5 assists is also not a lot for Smart. We've seen him be a facilitator at a much greater level than this, but he's only been at 3.2 over the last 5, which is a little concerning. But at the same time, this should be a game where he can just dish it out. His players will take open shots and make plays. And then as well, Jason Tatum at 8.5 rebounds. This is one that he's hit a lot. He's been averaging 10.4 over his last 5. The 100% possession data says he should be somewhere around 9.4. Again, Brooklyn, it's not like they rebound well. There will be opportunities for him. We know he does a lot on the defensive end. But does he play 30-plus minutes in this game? I think he does, and I think he hits this number fairly easily. There are small concerns where they do blow them out and it gets a little bit dicey because of lesser minutes, but they can also produce this in early opportunities. Like, we know that Brooklyn's going to take a ton of threes. We know that they're going to take a lot of shots, and if there's a lot of rebounds, then Tatum could be the one who scoops those up. And so I think leaning on the bookmakers here and understanding that even though this game seems like it could be a bit of a blowout, these aren't unrealistic numbers. When you get to the points against bad teams, they get juiced up. The rebounds don't tend to go too far, and especially in the case of Marcus Smart, the assists are very tamed compared to what you could see against a team like Brooklyn. You know, the matchup isn't great, but also they are a much different team now. They're not playing Ben Simmons. Kyrie Irving is gone, so they're still allowing more assists than they were in the past. And then the other play is kind of two corresponding plays together. We have Atlanta playing Portland. I really like Clint Capella over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You see this number is minus 140 on DK right now. That's usually when you'll see PrizePicks move it, so you may see them move it up to 24, but it is literally the best matchup in the NBA for opposing centers, and that's why you want to take Clint Capella. He could easily output a 15, 16 rebound game. Trae Young's assists are 10.5 juice to the over. A lot of times when Clint Capella scores, it's because Trae Young set him up with a great pass. So I believe that this would be a great spot for Capella to go over. And then with that, Jeremy Grant's rebounds under 5, I think is another pretty good play. You see it's minus 140 to go under on DraftKings, and he's only been averaging right around 4.6. He's probably hitting it about 50% of the time right now, but Atlanta's still not a great matchup. They do have great rebounders, Capella being one of them, and then if he faces out against John Collins or DeAndre Hunter, whoever, who can rebound as well, but Capella will be the one soaking up a lot of those rebounds in the middle, both offensively and defensively. And I think that's where a guy like Grant, who plays on the perimeter at times, goes inside sometimes, but really not much of a rebounder overall, is going to struggle to really hit that 5 rebound mark. Again, the books have it at 5.5. It could be one that falls even lower because Jeremy Grant, man, sometimes he doesn't get those rebounds. So I think this is a pretty good spot for him. And I think if you take Capella, then you're saying, well, Capella's going to dominate on the boards. He's going to get his points, so he'll go over that and he'll stop Jeremy Grant from getting his rebounds. So you're kind of playing the two plays against each other. And then I think playing Marcus Smart's assists and Jason Tatum's dimes also go well together, just because against Brooklyn, both those numbers should come pretty easily. And as you can see, especially for Tatum, the matchup is really great, and he's been performing at a high level. I think with Smart, it just comes down to the matchup as well. He won't have to do as much on offense, and they just play their offense, facilitate. Tatum doesn't have to do a lot. Jaylen Brown will be coasting, probably shooting 60% from the field. It should be a pretty easy game for Boston, and they should be able to hit these numbers. I think the bookmakers tend to agree. Make sure to drop us a like and subscribe for all future content. And as always, if you tail, give PrizePicks hell, and if we fail, do not bail. Good luck tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.